Мистер Кристоф написал эту книгу.
It's unbelievable. I mean, yeah.
Рекомендую всем
This is perfect gift.
Приобрести эту книгу.
On every page, smiles, creativity.
I think you can help to me.
Are you sure? I always wanted to go there.
Мистер Кристоф.
Yaloph.
Thank you so much, мистер Кристоф.
Yaloph. And Linda.
И он почти 4 года находится здесь, в Боровом.
They look like the continent.
Yaloph and Linda. Подарим сказку своим детям. Друзья мои, недавно я получила в подарок книгу мистера Кристофа «The Wonderful Adventures of Yaloph». Удивительные приключения Йолофа. И, честно говоря, я была впечатлена тем, что мистер Кристоф, он пишет сказки. И это удивительно просто. Но я привезла эту книгу с собой из Нур-Султана, потому что мистер Кристоф, он мне подарил книгу, а автограф поставить забыл. You forgot about автограф.
I will put the autograph.
Please. And my first question, I don't know about you write fairy tales. When you started?
Yeah, it's a good question actually. I actually never wanted to write a fairy tale. It happened in, actually the idea was born 23rd of September. It's his anniversary. The idea comes from, you know, when I see here many young children with their parents being in the hotel, and many of the children are on laptops or on telephones or
it's
on
a big problem.
iPads, you know. So, and I think there's an issue, and the issue might be that we don't invest sufficient time into our children. And then there's a question, what is time? There is quantity time and there's quality time. And therefore you know, when you look at the book, it is presented in a box. The idea is actually when you open this treasure box, the treasure is actually the time. Because time is most precious gift you can give to anybody. Because you can't get time back. So if parents open this box, to sit down with the children to read this book, I think it's really quality time. Why a fairy tale? It's because I think our world today needs more positivity. So my fairy tale is only positive. You have Yaloph, he's the main character, and it's a ghost who lives in a forest somewhere in the north. Could be Kazakhstan, can be anywhere in the world in the north. And he feels great because he lives in his comfort zone. Until one day a bird arrives, her name is Linda, and she takes him outside this comfort zone. So she makes him travel. So, and he realized that there's something more than just the forest. So, and then the idea was, what should they be traveling to? So we choose the, you know, the modern wonders of the world. So they actually travel almost around the world. They go to Egypt, they go to
Taj Mahal,
India, and they go with this, you know, children's innocence, you know, without any prejudice. They embrace new cultures, you know, they embrace new friends, they embrace traveling, they embrace new countries, religions, traditions, remembering where they come from, because at the end of the book, they bring all the new friends back to their home place, you know, so they remember coming home is important. But you know, traveling somewhere else is opening your horizon. And I thought for children, if I'm a parent and somebody asks me what should I give to my child today, I would tell the most important thing you can give to your child is a free mind. So they can make up their own mind. They can make up their own choices. It's not pushed into it, you know. So they travel freely. Their mind has to travel freely. And then I think when parents read it with their children, because it's really a book which you can use as a guide, because it has a lot of information, there's a lot of things to learn, and it might bring back memories you had while traveling to those places in the past, or it might help to say, oh, I always wanted to go there and it's now or never to travel. So that's the motivation behind it.
Mr. Christoph, I think you can help to me and other parents to change their attitude, because I think if every parent, every evening, every night, read this book for their children, we can change our practice, because I think maybe some parents forgot this practice.
I do agree. I think it's a book for parents and children alike. What is most important about children is that they have an innocent look at the world. You know, whatever they look at innocently, curious. You know, they are curious. They want to learn. They ask many questions. Having them only on digital media, I think they are not making up their own minds. You know, because they get something injected, something wants to read. Here, I think it's because it has, you know, wonderful paintings which are made by a local artist. We can see, you know, they are, you know, for example, you can see, here you can see Yaloph and Linda, and you see the clouds, they look like the continents. So, you know, so in every the picture there is a hint. So you really have to look through it. And then the book is interactive, you know, because you have on every page you have a postcard you can take out. Because we want to get children back to handwriting. Because we do a lot of this texting today, and you know, we are not using right language. We use abbreviations.
We forgot this practice.
Handwriting too. Because sometimes, you know, when you do handwriting, sometimes you have to double think, how do I write the word actually? Because in digital media there's autocorrection. And then there's a little sticker on each chapter, which goes in an interactive card at the end. And here you can take off these stickers, and then you can stick, so you can follow the journey, and you see this is a certain part of the world where they have been traveling to.
Mr. Christoph, what is the age range of this book?
You know, from my point of view, there is no age range, because it's, I think it can go, for example, in Germany we have games, sometimes we say it's from 0 to 99.
Oh!
Because it is, you know,
99?
From the earliest range, and always remember one thing, you know, when we grow older, there's a saying in this world, don't let age destroy your inner child. So, so the book should perhaps also be to say, maintain your inner child. I mean, never let this inner child you have in yourself grow up. You know, we need to be childish sometimes, you know, because it gives us a smile, it gives us creativity, it gives us a certain drive, it gives us understanding for our children. So I think this book is for any range group. And if you just look at today, for example, you go to a birthday, or your son goes to a birthday, and you have to buy a present. You know, automatically you will spend something between 15 to 30,000, depending on what it is, or you buy just a flower bouquet. I mean, you pay 20,000 Kazakh tenge. So I think this is perfect gift for any anniversary for children. I mean, mainly, of course, for children. I think this book will take some of the parents back to school. I mean, because
Back to childhood.
Back to childhood, back to the school, because, for example, there's information in it people don't know. Somebody, once I gave this for proofreading, somebody called me and said, "Are you sure this Chinese wall is really 22,000 kilometers? It is 22,000 kilometers long. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, so I think there's a lot to learn. And what is also very important is that in every country they go, they meet new friends. Each friend is an animal. And it's the national animal of each country. For example, you go to Rome or Italy, they go and visit Colosseum, it's the wolf, the she-wolf. Because we all know Rome, the story with Remulus and Romulus, who was brought up by a she-wolf. So it's really trying to connect the bits and the dots of each country.
Это очень классная идея, друзья мои. Мистер Кристоф написал эту книгу. Я вот спросила только что о возрасте, и мистер Кристоф говорит, что возраст до 99 лет может читать человек, и можно, находясь в Казахстане, находясь в любом другом, вообще в любом городе, в любом месте, очутиться благодаря этой книге на Великой Китайской стене, можно очутиться в Риме, можно очутиться в Индии и познакомиться с Тадж-Махалом, да? То есть вот эта практика, к сожалению, очень многие потеряли эту практику, забыли о том, что каждый вечер нужно читать своим детям сказки, да? И я думаю, что если вы купите эту книгу для своего ребенка, во-первых, это книга на английском языке, это будет первая книга, да, детская книга для ребенка на английском языке, да. Во-вторых, вы попрактикуете свой английский, и в-третьих, мне кажется, что если человек перестает верить в сказки, в чудеса, то он, наверное, перестает быть таким добрым, хорошим человеком. Поэтому я с удовольствием прочту эту книгу, сейчас получу автограф и рекомендую всем приобрести эту книгу для своих детей, потому что она в таком хорошем качественном переплете сделана. И это действительно достойный подарок для ваших детей, для ваших друзей. И действительно эту книгу можно передавать, она будет переходить из поколения в поколение. И вот интересно просто... Мне кажется, что мистера Кристофа вот вдохновила вся эта природа, и он почти 4 года находится здесь, в Боровом, и находясь здесь, дыша этим свежим воздухом, да, сосновым таким, знаете, гуляя по березовой роще, наверное, по-другому быть и не должно. Поэтому, друзья, давайте все прочтем эту книгу и подарим сказку своим детям. Thank you so much, Mr. Christoph.
Thank you.
Thank you.